Hey whānau, Dave Mason here from The Niche Lifestyle. I'm here with the incomparable Willy Ward, Willie James, the man, the mantis. Been around, he's been a stalwart of, the Kiwis and Oz music industry for 40 years, bro?
37, yeah.
37 years, long time. And he served his sentence well, so today it's about finding out what Willy's been up to, how he got to where he's got, what his why is now, and more importantly, for us to see that in action. So, without further ado, Cuzzy, thanks for having me.
Get on my bro, no problem.
So, bro, tell us a little bit about yourself, because the feedback I got from my last couple of interviews is, so who was that fella that Dave was talking to? Tell us a bit about your background, bro.
My name's Willy James, actually it's Willy Ward, actually it's Willy Wharehinga.
Aye.
It's one of those things. My whole life I was named, in New Zealand for my first 22 years of life, I was known as Willy Ward.
Oh, yeah.
When I decided to come to Australia, I went to the courthouse to get myself a birth certificate for a passport. Well, I've never heard of me, bro. Even though I've been in their courthouse 50 times for other unrelated reasons. You go stand before the judge usually, but they never heard of me. So,
yep.
Upon their say-so, I rang my mother and found out that that I was actually registered under her name, which was Wharehinga. So when I got my passport and my new birth certificate, I was known as Wharehinga. So those first 21 years of my life with all the rubbish in it was erased and scrubbed out.
Sheesh.
And I came to Australia with a new name, a new me.
New identity.
William Wharehinga. But Aussies had a bit of trouble pronouncing Wharehinga, so that's another story how we ended up at James.
Yep. I met Willy, it was close to now 30 years ago.
30
years ago. Which means I was only 2 when I met him. But, and I met Willy through my sister, Nairi, who has since passed on. But, we've always been in contact. But, I really wanted to talk to Willy about his accomplishments, especially in the music industry, running the Gizzy Day up here in Brisbane, which is always huge. It's always on people's calendars, especially if you're Ngāti Poro. So, bro, first question, what gets you up in the morning?
What gets me up in the morning, bro? The fact that I can get up in the morning.
Chit.
And take my own stuff to the poor Mimi.
Aye.
And have a horoi and have some breakfast. But, at the moment with the way my health has been, as long as I can get up in the morning, I'm happy. I'm a happy man just to get up.
So your situation has changed a little bit, but what do you think your why is now? You're obviously doing a bit of consultancy work and working with musos. And is there anyone in particular we should know about that might pop up on Australia's Got Talent or anything like that?
Quite a few of the boys I don't do Arthur Bristow. Arthur Bristow came on with me when we did an interview with Marty Smith for the Marty TV.
The man with the golden voice.
Yeah, young Arthur. I saw a lot of promise in young Arthur, and took me. We got together, and I said, started talking to him and tried to point him in the right way, or which way to go, what I thought was the right way for him to go. So, and I thought by bringing him on that show and giving him a bit of exposure to other people.
Jeez, you did it.
I like doing that sort of stuff, but I used to look after a young guy called Benson Tan from Soul Cuts and the Michael Jackson show. I was managing that show for a while. There's heaps of guys that I've worked with over the years that have probably gone to places that I didn't get to go because of the new technology of social media and guys filming themselves at work now and posting it straight up to the internet. We never had all that sort of stuff when our days when we were playing, so we never had that luxury of that much self promotion. But a lot of the boys out there now, they're doing really well. because they can do that sort of stuff. But
yeah. What's the most remote place you've ever played at here in Oz?
Tagaminda.
Hey?
Birdsville. Yeah, we were out west in the outback for about 7 years.
Jeez.
We had an old bus, 22-seater bus. We ripped all the seats out and we travelled up and down the Birdsville track and playing in all the places that other people wouldn't go to.
Oh.
I even went out there by myself, playing as a soloist, and because no one would go there because, you know, we'd go to Birdsville and work for about 7 years. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. Spent about 7 years following the race circuit around Longreach, Barcaldine, Muddabara, all those places. So yeah, Tagaminda is probably about 30-something hours drive from here. So
bloody hell.
Yeah.
So, but who inspires you? Well, what inspired you to get into music first, and then coming over here? What kicked you on?
I've always liked music. My mum. I grew up in Gizzy when I was just little, and over the back fence of my place was a whānau called the Ohukas, Jimmy Ohuka, Walter, Willy, Gary. And every night those boys used to sit outside after they finished their chores and play their guitars, and I was over the fence and I used to go and look through the hedge, you know, and watch them playing, and you know, before long there was a hole in the fence, and I had a guitar and I was over there with them and learning how to play, and guys like Kershaw Haidiro that I grew up, you know, playing, jamming with.
Is there anyone that's really, you know, what planted the seed though for you to go, hey, I've got to do this for a living?
Probably my school teacher at Waikirikiri back in the 60s, Mrs. Woodford, Miss J. Woodford. That was the only thing I was good at.
You remember her name, Mel?
I had a crush on her.
Okay. I remember Mrs. Robinson.
I had a 9-year-old schoolboy crush on my music teacher, Mrs. Woodford.
Kia ora.
That was the only thing I was good at. I wasn't good at anything else. The only other thing I was good at was having my lunch at Giddens Trap.
True.
But music, and then I joined my first band in Gizzy when I was like 15. But, you know, we just played around all the local traps in Gizzy. It wasn't until I come over here to Australia and saw that you could make a decent living of your God-given talent. And we were lucky because we come over here, we're Māori. Our musical ability is natural, natural gifted. So you spend half your time, and most of the Māori boys will tell you too, walking around here and everyone's going, oh, where did you get singing lessons? Or who taught you how to play guitar? And you go, oh, no one, bro. I learned off my uncle. Or when my uncles and aunties had a party on Saturday, we had to entertain them. So we used to dance and sing, and, you know, and so we end up coming over here and get paid to do something we do naturally, bro.
And love.
And we love it. So, you know, there's a lot of boys out there now working around the traps that, you know, they're making good money just for doing something they were born with. It is natural.
Yeah. Have you ever met anyone who you believe is an untapped person that had heaps of natural ability but didn't have the drive?
There's plenty of those, bro.
Hundreds of them.
There's plenty. There's hundreds of them, yeah. Especially in, you know, I think there's comfortably about 600,000 Māoris or Kiwis in Australia. The bulk of them, 90% of them, all talented, gifted as musos, singers and all this, but
sports people.
I've always said to people, you know, who do you see on TV? Oh, they follow Jay Legalia on Play School, you know, because, yeah, there's something about us that can't get us over that last hurdle. You know, and even when we do, it's short-lived. You know, like
very specific roles.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like I've been really following the progress of my bros, Kevin Kepper, Danny Whiteboy, the Koi Boys.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing that same show they're doing now for 25 years, bro. That same thing, you know, since there were temperatures rising in Poirua. And then they came over here and they were Chirpo, Section Chocolate, but they're basically the same fellas. It's just taken them that long to get that recognition. And when they went on The Voice, the only thing they changed, babe, was a song. Everything else was the same. That gifted talent, Kevin Kepper, is probably one of the best singers I've seen in my life, bro, and I've seen a lot of singers in my life. He's probably one of the best singers I've ever seen, bro. Power, control. He's got a tone that's so much grunt. I've seen him blow speakers up. He's just a freak. But the only thing, and him and Danny and Nuz is only new to the group as far as time is concerned. But those boys are still the same as they were 25 years ago. It's just taken them that long to get that recognition. And then this year you get someone like Judah Kelly. I know Judah. Worked with all the mates of mine in Gladstone, but Judah come along, bang. Boom, one song. It's one song, man. It takes one song. That's all it takes, and you're away. But a lot of our boys, our girls, our people, and when it comes down to making that break, bro, it's one song that will make you or break you. Like you look at The Voice this year. Now those sorts of, I hate those programs, but they're rubbish, man. They're rubbish. They're so set up, But the people can make it through on one song. One song. That's all it takes.
So you got any quotes for us, Willy? Got any quotes? Something that you want to, so people remember your. Because I've heard a heap of your quotes, but and you keep dishing on the poor Ngāpuhi fellas at Gizzy Day, but...
they deserve it. Sorry, all our Ngāpuhi cousins, but one of my favourite sayings, bro, is how do you know so much about so much? Because I have so many people come to see me and tell me what they know. And I'm like... What, are you trying to impress me, or I don't like plastic people. I don't like anything plastic. You can
no Tupperware.
No Tupperware, bro. Because you can when you've been doing what I've been doing for as long as I've been doing, you become a perfect judge of people's character. So I can tell within, it's like if I'm auditioning someone. For a job to sing with me or to work in my band, I can tell before they open their mouth whether they're no good or not. I'll just go, nah, you're no good. You're not what I'm looking for. Or, because it's plastic. I like real people. Real people would just say what they... straight up, in the front. Ngāti Parau style, in the front.
Yeah, it can be a good thing and a bad thing, though.
We're not trying. A lot of people don't like in the front. They don't like straight up. They find you a bit of a troublemaker, or speak your mind too much.
Bro, tell us about the tough times when you were getting there to make it. Like, were there times when you thought, "Oh no, fuck, this is too hard basket." Given that you've already said that you were doing something you already loved doing.
Yeah. I was quite lucky. Well, all depends. Like, I've had a couple of tough times when I've been working with people that
not genuine,
not honest. And people that aren't. That's probably just honesty, mate. Because it's a music. Music is a funny game to get into. There's that much. It comes down to a lot where it's got nothing to do with talent.
Hard work.
More to do with bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Hard work will get you through. But like any other job, you can work hard, man. But someone can get jealous of you or ho-ha with you and can set about destroying you. In no time. I never really had any hard times. Making a joke,
must have been some weird times though in the middle of wop wop.
Oh, we had some weird times. We had some real funny times. Like, like the boys never used. I went through a lot of members because the boys didn't like travelling. They didn't want to be on the road that long. Whereas we love being on the road. Like 7 years we were on the road, so. it was really funny. Like one night we'll be working in Longreach, which is 25 hours that way, and then we finish our gig there. And the next morning we're sitting on the harbour at Early Beach, waiting to catch the flyer over to Hamilton Island to go and do 3 or 4 gigs there. We were on with some of the islands for a long time. That was a bit hard to get used to, living in places
travel.
like.
Well, a bit hard on the Hamilton Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on Hamilton Island for a lot. Daydream Island, Great People.
So, after that the reason why we were late, fun, is because we were catching up and it was worth it. It was worth it. But, given you're at the twilight of your career per se, what advice would you give your 15, 21-year-old self? Change jobs?
Go do something else. Or what they say, get a real job. No, well, at 15, 15 I never had much of a life going on, so I kind of joined my first band when I was 15. Played with all fellas that were like 30, and learned a lot from them. But if I could tell, someone now that's heading into to do what I could do, I'd tell them to learn how to be a bit more versatile in everything. But mainly if you want to get into music. But like I feel sorry for the young guys that are playing music now because they're coming at the end of an era. The work has died off, hence why I'm not working anymore because the work's just not there. Some of these guys are out there backing away trying to get 2 or 3 gigs a week, and whereas when I was working, we were doing 2 or 3 gigs a day. But especially for our people, sure, when you come to Australia, play our music because our people will come and support you. But if you want to make a living off it and expand your horizons, broaden your horizons, and do better, learn to be more versatile. Learn how to play something. So many times I go and watch bands now, there's no one playing. Where's all the instruments? Oh, they haven't got any. They don't play any. They got a laptop and a couple of speakers, and they just push a button and stand there and sing karaoke. So if you want to be a karaoke, we'll go and do karaoke. But if
well, there you have it, Whānau. If you're starting out in the music industry and you're looking to branch out, Versatility. If not Willy the singer and entertainer, what would you see yourself being?
I'd probably like to be a booking agent.
Hey.
Whereas I can, like artist management. I was kind of doing a little bit of it, but yeah, I've always been in entertainment. When I was a kid, I used to walk around the streets with my guitar when I was like 12. And sing to all the young bands with Kaiti Morpo, so I've always been a clown. So,
that's all it would have taken to play. It's the song and especially
a clown.
Kaiti Morpo,
But I think, and you have to be it's hard to get into the young guys these days because, it's all different. Everything's all different, They look at us now, we're old fellas, we don't know anything about it, but I don't know, bro. It's a hard one. But just to be.
If we, heaven forbid, if you get hit by a bus, right? What would your legacy be? What would the epitaph say about Willy the entertainer? What do you think people would say about you in general?
I hope they'd say nice things. But if they don't, well, sweet as, here's Willy James got hit by a bus. We all had to go down and sweep up all the shit. But I don't know, I just I do everything I can in the community to help out people. I've been doing it for the last I've been doing Gizzy Day for 12 years, but before that I did Waitangi Day with Ngā Mary Bartlett for about 10, 12 years. Back in the day I was involved in a lot of community stuff with our people, but I got burnt a lot, bro. I got burnt.
Tell us about the burnt stuff, bro. Because not the really ugly stuff, but stuff that you think has left an impression there.
Oh, yeah, because there's a lot of funny stuff going on back in the days, but like I came here in the early 80s, and believe it or not, bro, there was like 15, 16 Māori clubs in Brisbane back in those days. Like Kia Kiwi, all the Martins, others, plenty. Percy Estrop and all those guys. The Queensland Marae Committee was going. QMS, they were all going way back then. So there was always something on, and because we were Māori and we had a Māori band, we were chosen to do all the entertainment, you know, until the next Māori band came along, who were the hot band for the month. But, you know, just over time, you know, you get things happen along the way. I'm not mentioning any names or you know, we ended up having a few bad experiences, so we stopped doing it. And then next minute people start talking about you that we're not good enough for them anymore. Whereas, you know, a lot of people just don't know the full story. But there's been some slippery, slidey things going on with our people over the years. But hey, it happens in every race, basically, I think most of us are all here for the same reason, for a better life. But you know what that's all about.
Yeah, bro. So at this stage, whānau, we're probably going to wrap this up, but for those of you who don't know, Willy runs the Gizzy Day up here, as we've said before. Keep an eye out for it so that when it comes around, you know where, you know when, and you know who. So, Kazi, without further ado, thank you for your time.
Thank you, my brother.
I really appreciate you making me laugh for the first hour and then having this interview thereafter. So, appreciate your time.
Kazi. I think we did all our good kōrero at the start, with no camera on, but
we did.
Sweet as, all sweet.
So, whānau, Dave Mason from the Niche Lifestyle signing out. Thanks.
Ka kite o.
That was awesome.